Let us look at an example of inheritance. So let us first write a class called base, and in this I will write just one function in public member void display, and this function will just display cout display of base, and also let us say endl. That's all. So I have a base class which is having just one function, that is display. Now let me write one class called derived, that is publicly inheriting from base, and which doesn't have anything at all, nothing inside the derived class. So I have these things, that is base class which is not having it, base class which is having a function display, and derived class which is not having anything, it is empty. So I'll better write it here itself and close it in the same line, so you can see that there is nothing inside the derived class. Now I will write main function. I will write main function. I will say base b, and then b dot, I can call the function display. Yeah, display function can be called. Let us run and see. Yeah, display of base, we already know this because base class is having a function display that is called. I'll remove this code. I'll create an object of derived class, derived d. Then let us see, can I call that function display on this derived class object? Derived class is not having anything, it's empty. So display function, this is not available inside derived class, but derived class is inheriting from base class, so it is coming from base class into derived class. Let us run the program and see. Here I got a message display of base. So it means the child class, that is derived class, is getting the features of base class. Yes. Then here in derived class also I will write one function. Let us say show is a function, and let it display cout show of derived, and also I will add endl. Now derived class is having two functions, that is a display coming from the base class, and one is its own function show that is defined inside derived class. This is a derived class. Let us run the program and see. Here I got two messages, that is display from base and show from derived. So yes, a child class, apart from getting the features of base class, it is defining its own features. This is all about inheritance, that a class is borrowing the features of an existing class. Now let me declare some data members. Here inside public only I will declare some data member, that is a, inside the base class. And here inside the base class display function I will also display the value of a. Then will this a be available in derived class also? Will it be available or not? Let us put a breakpoint here and check whether that a variable will be available in the object of derived class or not. So if I debug, it will show in a watch window whether a is available or not. See, this is a d derived class object. If I open it, it is coming from base and it is having a, which is having a garbage value. So here in watch you can see this. This you can watch it on your PC. Here it is showing a derived class object d, and that is inheriting from base, so it is showing base part, and also it's having a. So yes, a is available in derived class object also. So let me stop this and I will remove that breakpoint. Then let us see here. Can I say d dot a assign 100? A is not there in derived class, but derived class is inheriting from base class. So base class is having a, and also base class function display is showing the value of a. So here in the derived class object I have set the value of a as 100. Then I should get a message that is display of base and 100 when I call this display function. Let us run. Yeah, display of base 100. See, derived class is having its own data member a that is being inherited from base class, and also display function that is inherited from base class. So now finally we conclude here that a derived class which is inheriting from base class gets all the things from a base class, that is the data members as well as member functions. So that's it. Let us take a useful example of inheritance in the next lecture.